Alright, hello everyone, this is Bry Arsenal. Welcome back to, I shouldn't say welcome back, I should say welcome to Curse of the Dead Gods. It has been a while, I would say, since I last recorded, but I actually recorded 3 episodes of this already. And all of the, absolutely all of my audio, for whatever reason, did not work. So here I am. We will redo this all once again as we head into the temple and get locked inside. All right, there we are. Had to shut my door. All right, so here we are. So I have explained all of this, but I will explain it again because unfortunately, all of my explanation entirely gone. So, from what I understand, Curse of the Dead Gods, we are essentially trapped inside this tomb based off of Aztec culture here. Uh, we have a torch, a sword, and a gun. And all of that will be explained in the tutorial here, which we're going to clear very shortly. And our only hope of getting out is through conquering this temple and receiving various blessings and trying not to get cursed as time goes on. So pretty simple. Health will be down at the bottom left, as well as any blessings I have to Constitution, Might, and Perception. Perception being increasing our treasure findings, and that's why I like leveling up, honestly. Down over the bottom right, we have our gold and our corruption meter. Pretty relatively speaking, yep, light reveals traps, that's fine. You can use light to light the braziers, that's fine. I'm just going through this as something, I'm going through this series as a way to kind of get me back into making videos again. It's been a long time since I've actually done any recording. Even though as of the time of filming this, I actually have probably posted more than I ever have in a long time. Because I just got done editing over like 400 hours of video. Alright. Alright, there's that. Alright, there's that. Alright, there we go. That should allow us through. Oh, we have to dodge and parry. I don't like dodging and, well, I don't like parrying much in this game. Alright, come on, bring it on. Alright, there we go. That's all done. So yeah, we're just gonna book it on through here. We need these. The jade rings will help us with weaponry. These skulls will help us with blessings that we need to get through the temple, and both kind of stack through playthroughs, which is why I started a new thing altogether. Let's see. We don't have much to go for here. I don't like these routes. If you think in terms of traversing the temple, it's kind of like Slay the Spire. You're exactly right. That is very much what it is, and you just kind of pick your path and go with what you may. I like to focus very specifically on building attributes through the times that I played this. Like you can focus on upgrading your weapon or things like that, but I think just attribute building is the way to go. So we gotta dodge around here. The thing is, there can be so much going on. It's not exactly a bullet hell, but it feels like it sometimes. Oh yeah, we'll offer that up, get some health. There we go. We're doing fine. We're getting some money. I have taken some damage, which kind of stinks, but it's not the worst thing. So get rid of some corruption there. You know, we'll take that. Minus 10% damage from champions and bosses. That's fine. Absolutely. Because being the boss at the end of this dungeon is the only thing we really need to care about. Only thing we need to care about. Okay, I hope I'm being loud enough that this is picking me up, because for some reason it was just me that was like missing from the videos. And some of you, I hear you right now, you're like, oh, well, that's a good thing. It wouldn't be a video without my signature commentary as I failed to do the things, right? Maybe? I don't know. But I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. Plus, I'm also going to make it so that, I never have... these walls can be blown up if you have explosives. Or if you pay attention, you can get certain enemies to break them as well. Kind of difficult to do, but it can be pulled off. Or it can happen by accident, which is how I do it most of the time. Alright. And that's done, and... Alright. And through we go. I always tend to have the light out when I'm traversing, but I don't really have it out when I'm in combat. So, like, traps like these are the ones that tend to get me. Okay. And some enemies' attacks are just essentially born of darkness, so if they hit one of your lights, you have to put it back in. We don't care about that too much. There we go. Okay, so now we have choices here. For our offerings, we can offer gold or offer blood. Offering blood, of course, will increase our corruption levels, and because we have the gold here, we will offer up our gold to get more max HP and more treasure. Every point of constitution you get adds 50, and every point to perception you adds 50 health, and every point of perception adds 5% of finding better loot. Or 5% better loot finding. I don't know exactly the terms of that game, but I like building perception just because it's kind of easier. And we'll drink from that just to gain a bit of health. And we have gained our first curse. Naturally speaking, as you progress through this tunnel, you will take corruption damage and eventually get these curses here. The first 4 aren't that bad, but the 5th one is usually like game ending. It puts everything on really hardcore mode. Urns no longer contain gold, but are filled with blood. Blood heals, but gives us corruption. Great. We can move on. It's not a big deal. There's no cure for it except for beating a boss. Beating a boss will, in fact, cure 1 curse from you, which isn't much right now, but it is a lot in further dungeons later on. There will be more than 1 boss. Whack, 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 whack. Alright, that's done. Perfect. So now we can just move right on through. Kind of beat these guys up here. This is a good game to play if, like, you've been doing what I've been doing, which is just watching other people play games or uh, editing videos. Honestly speaking, I've just been sitting here chilling playing this game. It's a very good chill game to play. That's why I decided to record it for you guys. Also why I'm slightly better than decent at it. You know, while I'm not sitting here goofing around taking 15 hours on the game. We're just gonna trailblaze right through this first dungeon. No big deal. Like this, fight starts. All right. Then we get a bunch of money. Feel pretty good about that. We go through here. We could take some healing, but honestly speaking, I don't think we need it. Like, the corruption cost is pretty high. Let's see. We have to go through this door, that door, another door. Well, we might as well take the healing anyway, because we're going to have another curse by the time we get there. So, go through this next door, grab an attribute. And so far, so good. I mean, this is a good starting run. My last starting run wasn't too bad either, but, you know. I definitely didn't have any of that happen, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, I will say these rooms aren't exactly surprising because uh, I think in this game the layout is randomly generated, but the rooms are all the same, if that makes any sense. So you can very nicely just kind of figure out room patterns and things like that if you've been in that exact same room type before and happen to remember it. Not that my memory is the best, but I do all right. All right, we got one of these things trying to snipe me. And then, of course, we have stamina down at right below my character, and managing that is a little bit of a pain here. And there we go. The more of these, the higher your attributes are, the more costly these are to actually get. Or maybe it's just the cost raises every time you use it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go for the secret door because, you know, might be fun. Just need to move back a little. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a recording, and I'm vaguely aware of what I should be doing. But also, given that I didn't have a lot of experience with webcam recording in the first place, you guys will have to forgive me a bit. Oh. Whack, whack, whack. Okay, was there anything we missed here? Yeah, we missed some money. Anything else? No, not important. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now, So is there anything we want? Nah, we're fine. What's this? Oh, okay, cool. We get... Ooh. Oh, I kind of want it, but it's expensive. We'll just take this thorn seed that we can afford. Because that would have gotten us another curse again. And, I mean, I'm not going to take that just because. You know? Why would I? Alright, all regular healing effects are disabled. Being enemies now release instead of gold. Blood quantity is increased by the kill counter and perception. Cool, I guess. I mean, it helps us for this boss, I guess. Because he sends out minions, but otherwise it wouldn't be very helpful at all. And again, I don't think these summonable minions actually drop gold in the first place, so... Oh well. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Alright. We're doing just fine against this guy. Well, he ruined the kind of perfectionist streak we had going, but that's alright. And we got him. Alright. There we go. Easy enough. You know? Just dodge around. I pretty much knew his attack patterns and everything because, we've recorded this already. And I've played a little bit of this game while I did my time editing and such. So, not too bad. That was the beginning of, I believe, the Temple of the Jaguar, which is one of 3 major temples here. So, we got right through it. Easy peasy, no problem. And now we'll just have to get through the rest of it. So, I'm glad to be back. Actually, hold on. We'll do a couple more things before I end the episode here, which is just get some blessings. First, I like to focus on perception. Perception gives you a bunch of good gifts, in my opinion. Okay. Why not? So I tend to go through here, and with my first things, I unlock a little bit of Divine Favor, which just allows us to refresh items. I restore 1 altar, and then I guess our first blessing. After that, the next thing we're focusing on is going to be getting a boost to our main weapons. That way the weapons that appear on these altars here are better in quality. Because you can change your starting loadout, of course. if you're so inclined to. Are we inclined to? No, I don't really like either of these sets of weapons. But that's where we're going to leave off. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. This has been Bry Arsenal. I'm glad to be back, and I hope you all have a great and fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.